How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. As you can see in front of us, the Premier League Adrenalyn XL 2024 collection continues to pick up speed as we will get an exclusive limited edition from the Strike It magazine, the latest edition, the August edition, which I picked up from my local Asda. And that you do get the usual magazine, which is the season preview, but we get three packs plus the limited edition exclusive there. So let's just get cracked into it. I do also have our trusty binder right here, which is back to front. Obviously, I think this is the way it came from Panini, but there we go. So it is back to front. If I just pull this up ever so slightly, there we go. You can see that in all its glory there. So we will open up, we'll ignore the magazine because what we will do a pick and place. So we'll move the limited edition to one side. So there is our three packs there, folks. We'll get cracked right in. I hope you have been enjoying all the Adrenalyn XL content on the channel as much as I am enjoying opening it. So there is a code there for anyone that wishes to use that. So we start off with Harvey Elliott there for Liverpool. We've got Johan Gudmundsson for Burnley, David De Gea, the former Man United goalkeeper. Then we have Lewis Cook for Bournemouth. We have Darwin Nunez, his base card there, and we finish off with an ultrasonic. It is Anthony Robinson. So we'll get all the packs open and we'll do a binder update as we go as well. So I'll get all the cards into order and then we will get them moving. There is another code for anyone that wishes to use that. So the next next pack up starts with Mark Gay for Crystal Palace. We have Anthony Gordon for Newcastle. We have Reece Norrington-Davis, who is our high man there for the amount of times we've picked him. There's Josh De Silva. We have a hot shot in the form of Evan Ferguson. And we finish off with an Emi Martinez top keeper there. And the final pack for this one starts off with, of course, the code for anyone that wishes to use that. And our cards start off with Manchester City defender Nathan Ake. We have Ahmada for Crystal Palace. Luca Dean for Villa. We've got Calvin Phillips, also of Manchester City. We've got the Burnley crest there. And we have a game changer in the form of Dominic Solanke. So there we go, folks. We have got a vast array of cards here. So I'll just split them up. We've got Newcastle, Sheffield. In fact, that's not going to be an efficient way of doing things. So what I'll do is we'll have a quick break here and we'll get you over the other side when these will be in order and we'll start putting them into the collection. So here we are, folks. We are now back with all of our cards. A nice wee bundle of cards there to get put into the binder as we go. Now, do not worry. I haven't forgotten about the limited edition card that we're also going to get. So we open up here with a lovely page of Golden Ballers. Now, the launch bundle opening showed you just how amazing the launch bundle could be. We had 4 Golden Ballers and the Invincible all in one go. So that is a lovely looking opening page this early into the collection. We then move on to Bournemouth, who we're making some good progress with. Obviously, we already have Lewis Cook, as you can see down there. So there's one doubler already. But we've got we're missing 4 there and we're missing 7 from here. So we're 11 missing from the 18 for Bournemouth. But we move swiftly on. So there's no Arsenal ones to get in here. But we do have, again, missing 4. But we're getting a nice selection for the Arsenal. And we're missing another one here. But we've got the big hitters, Odegaard, Jesus. We've also got Zinchenko and Saka. So the big hitters are there. William Saliba. They're all big hitters. If you finish second in the league, you're all big hitters. Move on to Villa. So we have got Luca Digne already, number 53. So he's already in the collection as well. So again, middle of the road for Villa, but as we say, it's early days yet in the collection, so I'm not too bothered about that. Moving on to Brentford. Again, he's on the next page, but there's Josh De Silva already. So we're 0 for 3. On that one, get Scotland International, Aaron Hickey. Could be doing a bit better for Brentford, but again, early days yet. I know I keep saying it, but it is really early days yet. We'll get a lovely looking page here for Brighton. So we've got sort of a nice, we've got this a nice defensive line there. We've got Jason Steele, Webster, Estupinian and Veltman there. We've also got the Moise Caicedo, who's now a Chelsea player. Kyrie Mitoma, Billy Gilmore. So again, you've got all the big hitters there for Brighton, and we've got the lineup card there as well. So again, we move on to Burnley. There's the Burnley crest there. So we've got another one that's not required, and our other Burnley player, Johan Goodmanson, also not required. But again, 4 missing there. It seems to be what we're the 8, 9, 10 range of cards that are missing is what we're looking at here. But we've got Burnley legend Jay Rodriguez there as well. So for the Burnley fans there, we've got your hometown boy there. So we move on to Chelsea. We've only got the crest, Azpilicueta and Cucurella on this page so far, and Fernandes and the lineup. So not doing good for Chelsea at all. We move on to Crystal Palace here, and this looks as if it is the first one that we can put in. It is Mark Gay is going to get put into the. Is it this one? Oh, we're at that page now. So Mark Gay gets put into the this page here. So again, we got a nice wee selection so far for Palace. Ebbe Eze there as well. He's going to be very, very important for them this year. We also have Amada, so number 148, he's going to go right in there beside Riedewald there. So looking good for Palace. One for the Palace fans there. Not looking so good for Everton. We've not had a lot of success with Everton so far. We seem to have Pickford come up quite a few times and Damari Gray come up a few times, but we've only got the 6. I mean, is that going to be, hopefully that for Everton fans out there, that's not a sign of things to come for your season. Because you're lagging behind. You're not lagging as far behind as another team, which I'm not as disappointed to say that they're lagging far behind. If it is a sign for their season, I'm not going to be disappointed. Long running supporters of the channel might know. I might have an idea who I'm talking about, but you'll get there eventually. So we have Fulham here again. Middle of the road for Fulham. Here as well, we've got the main man Mitrovic, but is he going to be there at the end of the transfer window? Comment below where you think Mitrovic will be playing his football next year. Will it be at Fulham, or is he going to go to Saudi Arabia? We move on to Liverpool. One man who has moved to Saudi Arabia is Jordan Henderson, there on the next page. But again, big hitters there: Van Dijk, Fabinho, Alcantara, Alexis McAllister, the new boy there. Henderson's the only one on that page, as well as the lineup. So we move on. In fact, excuse me, because we do have 2 ones to get put in. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We've actually got number 200. Harvey Elliott can go in right next to Jordan Henderson. I got carried away there. I was thinking that we were doing just a usual album update. So there we go. So there's Darwin Nunez as well. So Liverpool looking slightly more healthy now. Also looking healthy is Luton Town, the new boys. They struggled at the weekend in the first game of the season as I'm recording this, but we do have a good. I mean, we've only got 3 remaining on that page as well. Looking a bit bare on this one, but I mean we're doing well for Luton Town, as we are for the champions Manchester City. So we've got Nathan Ake to go in right in here, and we're only missing one. We're almost at our first full page there. Trying to think who that might be. Is that maybe Rodri in there? I'm not too sure. We already have Calvin Phillips there, so that's one that has already been ticked off. But looking good for Manchester City. Also looking quite good for Manchester United as well. Almost a full page here, but we do have David De Gea, so that's one that's not going to get ticked off. But again, they've got all the guys that you would want to see. We've got Varane, Harry Maguire, he might be off to West Ham. We've got Rashford, Antony, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro. I mean, so we've got a lot of the big names that you'd want if you're a Manchester United fan. Moving on to Newcastle, again doing quite well for Newcastle as well, missing 3 from this first page here. And we're missing, so Newcastle, other than City, maybe the furthest forward we are. We already have Anthony Gordon, so that's not one that's going to get put into the collection there. But looking good for Newcastle as well. Alexander Isak, he's in my fantasy team, doing me a good turn the first game of the season. Hopefully that can continue. And Newcastle fans will be hoping exactly the same. So we move on to Forest now. Forest were the first team that we finished in the collection last year, but lagging a bit behind this year. So we've got Joe Worrell, Rangers fans will remember him, and we've got Nico Williams, Willie Boley, Felipe Mangala, Remo Freuler, and Iwonye there, so the top goal scorer from last year. So a bit of catching up to do for Forest, as we have for Sheffield United as well. We've got Reece Norrington Davis there, so he doesn't need to go in to the collection, but we are falling quite far behind on this page anyway, because we've only got the 3 out of 9 there. Doing all right here. We've got 5. We've got Sander Berger, who's going to be at who's now at Burnley, so he'll probably be in the update in his new Burnley kit towards the end of the year. So we'll look out for that one. That will obviously be in a video on the channel as well. Now, this is the one that you are probably all waiting with bated breath for. This is the worst team we've got so far, is Spurs. We've only got Ben Davis, Perisic, Richarlison and the lineup card. So for Spurs, we are doing horrifically. So need to get some openings with some more Spurs players in it for the collection's sake. But as I say, if it's a sign how their season's going to go, not too bothered. So we move on to West Ham. We have got what we're doing quite well again there. Paquetá, is he going to be at Man City by the end of the transfer window? Is he going to be at West Ham? Who knows? Let me know where you think he's going to be playing. And we know that Declan Rice isn't going to be playing at West Ham next year. He is already at the Arsenal, and again he'll probably be one of the update sets that we've got there. Moving on to Wolves, and we're doing quite well for the first page. Again, we've got 4 out of 9 there, and we've got 3 out of 9 at the back there as well. So that is the teams. We move on to the inserts now, and we can tick one off, because there is Emi Martinez going right in there. So 3-7-1. So we've got half of the top keepers now. We've got 2 of the 3 aerial aces in Ethan Pinnock and Mikel Antonio. Then we've got the precisions. We have got 6 out of 9. We're missing card number 382, 384 and 386 there. We move on to the powerhouse. Again, 6 of 9. We've got them in a nice rows right enough, so that's nice and tidy there. So we're moving on to the Colossus. Now, I love these Colossus cards. Again, we've got 3 out of the 9. Philip Billing, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Thomas Souček. But I love the look of these ones. They've replaced the diamond cards this season, but I think they look a lot better than the diamond card. The silver and black just goes really, really well. We've got 3 out of the 5 fire cards. Sancho, Richarlison and Matthias Nunez. And we've got 3 out of the 4 ice cards as well. Zinchenko, Silva and Heung-min Son. Playmakers, I think there's 9 of them, and we've got 5 of them. Jorginho, Buendia, Sterling, Fernandes, and Morgan Gibbs White there. So again, we're doing quite well for we're almost there for a lot of at least halfway for a lot of the inserts. The Adrenalyn Rush, we've only got 2 of the 6. Johan Visa and Harry Wilson. We have only got 1 future star as well in Alejandro Garnacho. So we need to get some movement on that. Ultrasonic wise, we already have Anthony Robinson there, so that's one that we can give a miss to as well. We've got 2 of the next level, 2 ultrasonics there. World class, we are almost finished our subset for world class. We've got 7 out of the 9 that we need, so we're just missing 445, sorry, and 449. Game changers, we are looking for 5-4-1, which goes right in here. Dominic Solanke. We have got now 6 of the 9. Solanke, Trossard, March, Zaroury, Almiron and Brennan Johnson. And we move over to the last one here. We've got 1 out of the 3 Dynamos, and we have got 2 currently of the hot shots, but we've got another one that we can put in. It's Evan Ferguson there, so he's going to take pride of place right next to Mohamed Salah, and we do have the trophy card already this year as well, so that's that slotted in there. So move on to limited editions. We've got Matty Cash and Luke Shaw. They're the base limited editions that we've got. We've also been really lucky with the Legend limited editions as well. So we've got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and Eric Cantona. And we have also got, if we move over here to our signature collection, we've got Matthias Jensen, who we got in the launch bundle. Jamie Carragher, who we got in the launch bundle, and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who we got in the tin opening last time out as well. So we get 3 signatures. I've only ever got 1 signature in the entire time that I've been collecting, and that was about a year before we even started this channel. 1 signature, that was at the start of the year with Kieran in Dewsbury Hall. And we've got 3 in the one collection. We'll get 3 in the first week of this collection, which is just amazing. But we also have to add to the collection. We will move back here. So if I start, so 1, 2, 3, so that's 9, 18, 19, 20. So number 21 that we're going to, excuse me, so that's 18, 19, I don't even know where they're going to go. Do you know what? I don't even mind anymore. There we go. So here is the first exclusive limited edition. I'll pop him next to Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank before I realise where he's going to go. It is Darwin Nunez. There is the exclusive limited edition for this collection. And we were just going to pop you right there, sir. So you take pride of place as the first person before the legends. There is going to be 3 more exclusive limited editions coming in before Christmas, and we'll get them in the collections. We'll need to do some jiggery pokery to find out where Darwin Nunez, where I wanted Darwin Nunez to go. I thought I'd done it all in the order I wanted, but it wasn't to be. But that is the collection there, folks. For just now, anyway, do a quick update for you all. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. But other than that, all that remains to be said is, once again, thank you all very much for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.